Hello, welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom Tips and Tricks. Today we're going to be going over the Deku tree in the Korok Forest in Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. In the last video we talked about how to get to the Deku tree by going through the depths, and now we are going to continue on solving the Deku tree's mystery. When you first approach him, coming out from the depths, it will show him, but he will not talk to you. There are several shrines nearby. As you can see, there's one literally right next to the Deku tree that you can do. This video we won't do that. As you walk up, you'll see that all the Koroks in the area are motionless and not doing anything. What you're going to want to do first is walk into the Deku tree, and in here you can prepare for the fight ahead. There is a cooking pot you can use, and there is also a statue to Hylia that you can utilize to gain more heart containers. Once you think you're prepared, you can head to this hole that's past the cooking pot, and you need to jump into it. You'll fall through the Deku Tree chasm into a specific part of the depths that is only accessible through this chasm. As you can see, it's a very limited area down here. It's literally the inside of the roots of the Deku Tree. And when you land, you're going to see there is lots of gloom on the ground in this area. Be careful because the Ganon hands will appear immediately, and you're going to need to fight them. To begin, as always, you're going to want to use the Dazzle Fruit to stun the hands as much as possible, and then use the Keese eyeballs to hurt them. Once you finish off the hands, Phantom Ganon will appear. If you're not super great at fighting hand-to-hand against Phantom Ganon like I am, there are some tips and tricks for this as well. Try to get as far away from him as possible, and then hit him with eyeball arrows. This will lower his hit points, and you won't get hurt as much. If you again, you might want to have some fairies on you in case you're particularly bad at this. You might also want to use a weapon that does secondary damage, like this Firestone Talu Heart weapon I have. That's going to help you take his hit points down faster. Another alternative is to hit him with bomb flowers. That takes out a big chunk of his hit points in one go. Eventually you will defeat Ganon, and once you do that, all of the gloom will go away in this area, and the Koroks will come down to congratulate you. Once you return to the surface, you'll see that Hetsu has returned to the forest, and you can now always meet Hetsu here as well as at the Lookout Landing. So you have two places you can talk to Hetsu now for the rest of the game. Afterwards, come up onto the tree so that you can talk to the Deku tree, find this little stump, and then you'll be able to communicate with him.
It is good to see you, Princess Zelda of Hyrule, and Link, Keeper of the Master Sword. Your blade has been fully restored. Go on then, Link. Draw it once more.
great Deku tree! Thank you so much.
There is no need for thanks. I merely watched over its renewal.
It is amazing that a sword can heal itself, no matter how badly damaged it becomes.
It can do more than heal. The sword will continue to gain strength if bathed in sacred power. The stronger that power, the more powerful the sword becomes. The potential of this fabled blade may well be limitless. Truly the work of a goddess.
The sword that grows ever stronger. The Master Sword.
Now that you've finished talking to the Deku Tree, he will point you in the direction of finding the Master Sword, which is essential for beating the game. Listen carefully to his words, and you should be able to figure out where the sword is. I will, of course, have a video explaining how to get to it in the future, but for right now, just know that it's in the sky, traveling. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back with more Tears of the Kingdom tips and tricks soon.